Hi, this is Tutor Nick P, and this is quote 136. Today we have a quote by Leo Tolstoy, a famous Russian writer, more than a century ago. Let's take a look at this quote. History would be a wonderful thing if only it were true. Yeah, nowadays we often hear about, fake news being reported on the news, and we know that a lot of news is less than truthful that's being reported on the news. So would it really be surprised if some of our history was also fake history or not completely true? Let's say that. Maybe it's just like based on truth, just kind of like some novels are sometimes. But let's continue. Leo Tolstoy was best known for novels such as War and Peace, one of the most famous novels ever, and Anna Karenina. Though this quote by Leo Tolstoy is basically telling us not everything that is reported and written as fact is actually true. Even in his time during the 19th and into the early 20th centuries, he could clearly see that often history books are less than truthful. Yeah, and today we have so many other ways to check on it and find and double check. And if you research enough, sometimes you hear the stuff that's reported on the mainstream media or the news, and you start to question, that's probably not really the real story. Well, in his time, it was even tougher, but he could still see it even at that time. All right, let's continue here. If you are aware enough or research enough, even in our present, we do sometimes come to realize things that were reported to be true and factual may not be the real story or the whole story. Yeah, so sometimes there's a lot of lies by omission, a lot of things that are just missing. We're not getting the whole picture. All right, let's continue. Tolstoy's quote is also in agreement with another quote by Napoleon. And here's Napoleon's quote. History is the version of past events that people have agreed on. Napoleon's quote also has the implication, also implies, it also suggests that reported history may not really be the true history, but actually the history that people agreed to report as the series of events which happened. Yeah, so, all right, right here you got two people. You got Tolstoy, famous writer. You got Napoleon, a famous conqueror. And both of these quotes are kind of, in line with a quote that I did, a while back. I did a quote by Winston Churchill, which says, history is written by the victors. And if you put all three together, sometimes you get more truth from these individual quotes than sometimes you actually get in the history books. Anyway, I hope you got it. I hope it was informative. I hope it was food for thought. Thank you for your time. Bye-bye.